Hey, Michael here with Success for Others, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the difference between a amateur salesperson and a professional salesperson. See, there's a huge difference between the two. Okay, most people just want to walk around and call themselves a professional salesperson when at the end of the day they're nothing more than an amateur. Okay, I don't know if you give them a card with their cell phone on it, if that entitles them to be called professional. I'm not really sure, but I know that there's a huge difference between the two. And here it is. The amateur, okay, he just shows up, man, or she just shows up. They've been in the industry, they've been in the field for a while, they pretty much are comfortable with everything out there, they feel like, they've got a good grasp on their product, their company, all of that, and just show up and throw up, man. They just wing it on every presentation. They don't really have a planned process. Their presentation is not well scripted out and step by step, so they know exactly how to control the conversation and lead everybody down the critical paths that you need to lead people down when making such a large investment. And they just kind of show up to the house and based off their industry experience or what their dad taught them or granddad taught them, or the most senior guy on staff taught them, that's what they use, that's all they know. And see, the professional is completely different. Yes, we always constantly will look around and see what other people are doing and keep an eye on that, but we just don't take it for face value. Right? At that point, we're digging in our heels and we're going for it. We're always the student. You always got to be learning. You got to be reading. I ask a lot of salespeople all across the country all the time, hey, what's the last great book that you read on sales or psychology or motivation or communication? And most of them don't even have one. They can't even recall a title of their last book that they read because they probably haven't read a book since they got out of college or got out of high school. And that's the difference right there. I mean, there's so much knowledge out there for what, 25, 30 bucks you can buy a book? You get a library card for free, check it out, read it, and then return it. It costs you nothing. You can get audio programs at the library for nothing. Or you can invest a couple bucks in your in yourself to increase your W-2. I mean, the choice is yours. But that's really the difference between an amateur and a professional. Professional, you know what? They are still committed. They are just as committed today, if not more so, than when they were when they started. They're always learning. They believe in themselves. They believe in their product. They believe in their company. And they understand, without any doubt in their head whatsoever, that the customer's best option is to go with them. Because any other option just wouldn't do. They actually believe that to the core. And so, once you start to reach out and go after some of this knowledge and get it off of YouTube, audio programs, books, everything I mentioned already, things like this, going to seminars, going to trainings, bringing a trainer in, anything that you can do to submerge yourself, the better off you're going to be. The quicker you're going to get results. See, the problem with most training is that you go and 2-3 days later, you pretty much have, the motivation is gone. But the only reason why the motivation is gone is because the desire wasn't there to begin with. You just went because, manufacturer was putting it on, boss told me I had to go, owner said I got to go, it sounds like I got some co-op dollars, let me sign up for this, I need a couple credits. That's not why you go to training. Okay? Next training you go there with an open mind. Go there with, you're going to learn something that can have a positive impact on your presentation. Go and listen from people who have been there, who have done that. That's the key. And go with an open mind. And then when you have the desire to actually learn, that motivation sticks around for a little while. But it doesn't last forever. So you still got to keep spinning that plate. You still got to keep doing your education on the backside while you're driving around in your truck, while you're sitting at home. Don't be surfing the internet. Don't be watching the TV. Right? Read a book. Read a chapter a night. Big deal. 15, 20 minutes. 30 minutes tops. Oh, but I'm not a reader. Yeah, no kidding. The average American reads less than one book a year. Meanwhile, the top executives of Fortune 500 companies, they read on average 5 books a month. You think there might be a correlation there to W-2s? Probably. So read, right? If you don't like to read, force feed it. Start with 10 pages, 5 pages, and work your way up. I can tell you this, if you're reading something that can have a positive impact on your life, something that you relate to, something you believe in, the reading's not going to be the problem. Not at all. You won't want to put the book down. So go out and start. That's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's edition of Success for You. and we'll be talking soon. Thanks.